Hello. What is up, yo? Oh my goodness, the sunlight. I forgot about my my little webcam tent. We need to put a little tent over the webcam so that it doesn't get so much sunlight. How's it going? Announcement made from Discord. Thanks, Einstein. Hey, where's our chat? Where is the what's with the lack of chat? Chat box. It was there. Oh, it's really tiny. I see text, but it's really tiny. MS Gamer, praise the sun. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Professional streamer. I got this. Font settings 24? 30? Is that more readable? Legible? Is that too tiny? The tiniest chat. What's up, LCLD? How's it going? Okay, let me use this FedEx return shipping label. Skytex 6!
Kazi, hey.
It didn't work. Skytex 6, thank you so very much for 22 freaking months of support. You guys are just tuning in. I'm trying to figure out how to block sun on my webcam. This happened last time. You want that hoodie? Oh my god, I'm in love with this hoodie. So I got this hoodie on Black Friday from Old Navy. It was like 20 bucks or something on sale. And inside is this like fake sheep's wool. And I just wear it all the time. And I don't wear anything else. And I don't wear anything under it either. Damn it, this almost worked. But it keeps falling off. Huh? Well, I'm kind of like... Did you see that little thing of just fall off the camera? Now I'm kind of fuzzy. Filters. Okay. Exposed! Yeah, it's really hard having a green screen without like very consistent lighting. That was quality floating cat. It was 100% floating cat fur. Gregor Vandy, how's it going? Fuzzy TV, rebranding, possible rebranding. I can't actually make too much of a, I can't shake the desk too much of that. Hood of the webcam hood will fall off. I should potentially consider streaming just once the sun goes down. Maybe that'd be the best thing for the situation. I'm curious about what, it's hard finding the right time to stream. And I feel like our entire community is torn too between Europe and the Americas, and it makes East Coast, West Coast, and European time thing really difficult to nail down. I have a new dressing gown for Christmas, and it has a fake sheepskin inside it, and it's really fluffy, and oh, I love it so much, Sparky. It's gonna be so comfy. You're gonna be so happy. I wear this hoodie all the time. I even wear it outside. I probably should wash it someday. It's really comfortable. Odd one, hello, how's it going? 1.5 hours earlier is perfect for you? Oh, interesting. Interesting. So right now for you guys, it's what, 9:30? So 9:30 is too late. It's too late for jerk time. Be on time. I had a very, very important deadline today. Can't talk about it yet, but if everything goes well, then hopefully we can talk about it in January. I haven't slept very much. I've been busting my banana to, 8:36, right, daylight savings time. Forgot. 21:30. Yeah, it used to be 20, now it's 21. Deadline for the Switch port? No. It wasn't a deadline for any particular port, but it was involving a port, and it was involving a deadline. Yeah, so I had until today to do it, and I've been working at it for a while. Sloth and I have been working at it for a while now. Uh-oh! The webcam hood just slightly fell off. And I thought, so last Friday I was like, oh, we're so far ahead. We got this. It's going to be fine. I'm going to submit it early. And then Saturday, everything went wrong. And then Sunday, actually, I took off because I was at work. I had worked for so long, like all the way through. And so I took off Sunday. And then Monday, Tuesday, I thought it would be finished. But I think today's Wednesday. and yeah, it's been a week, but it's over now. You had to pick up the suit from the cleaners. Wait, I forgot about the suit. Oh, the suit. A ship port? No, that would be nautical. Submit early, perfect time for the game to break in little pieces. Yeah, exactly. I found literally before I submitted, like, I submitted at like 2 o'clock or something. And right before like maybe an hour before I submitted, I found a big bug that would make the main menu not work anymore. And so I fixed that. So let's hope the new version works. So I'm a little delirious. Don't mind me. E-Smash, how's it going? So yeah, I have been working on Shotgun Farmers for, how long has it been since? It was October 29th, right? It's like days since October 29th, 2017 or 16? 17 or 16? 16. Oh, shoes. Oh, shoes beans. 1,145 days. Was it 2016? It had to have been, right? What is the best way to check? Oh, I think I moved between different repos. I don't even have it on the same repo anymore. I moved between like repo providers. I don't even know if the commits go back that far. Happy 1,140th anniversary. Thanks, Sparky. Can't believe you remembered. Oh, the last convention tycoon. Oh yeah, we could check on YouTube, right? So let's go to the YouTube channel. Okay. No, thank you. Don't do that. Videos. Does this show secret videos? Oh, it does. Just scroll and scroll. I'm just kidding. There's no secret videos. Quasi Jam 9. Oh, that's how we look it up. Yeah, Quasi Jam 9. That's when the game was made. Here it is. The Corrugational Yearbook Statistics. Where's Jam 9? Oh, damn it. Hey, look, it's me, and that's me, and that's me. Quasi Jam 9, Game Jam for Good. Was this when I made Shotgun Farmers? No, that's when I made 0G, so it was Quasi Jam 8. Right? Did I not jam in Quasi Jam 8? Quasi Jam 7? Did I not? Oh, that's when I made What the Scare. Okay, so Shotgun Farmers was right after What the Scare. How come I never submitted Shotgun Farmers to my own jam? Or maybe because I took the page down or something? Maybe the page is no longer available? I have no idea. What's up, Alien? You made a game jam? You did. I remember. Can't write his own name. What is my name? Yeah, okay, this is it. I can't believe my own game isn't showing on my own jam page. There's a Quasi Jam? No, there's no Quasi Jam. When's the next Quasi Jam? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I can't actually handle doing one right now, but I do want to have one. Promise. What's up, Draco? New game. Tell me more. Well, here's the new game idea. It is a first-person bathing multiplayer simulator. What do you guys think? Be honest. Critical feedback is very important as a game developer. Yeah, Quasi Jam 8 was October 28th. That was the first day that I wrote code for Shotgun Farmers. October 28th, 2016. 1,146 days. Swim Sim. Oh my god, that's a catchy name. That's a moderately catchy name. You pronounce Convention Tycoon wrong? Shotgun Farmers spin-off, the first-person bathing game. A what simulator, Randy? First-person battle royale bathing simulator. I think that's what I said. I'm actually not sure. Water Park Tycoon. I think that's been made, right? That would have been a good idea. Yeah, so it has been over 3 years now, right? Our 3-year anniversary was October 28th. We didn't even get to celebrate it. We were all too busy dressing up. October 28th, 2019 would have been 3 years, right? Is that correct math? And so it's currently over 3 years. We've been working on the farm. Quasi Wash, don't drop the soap. Tubby Royale. Oh, I like that idea. Oh man, Tub Royale. A game where every player is in a tub and you're like, just like the bubbles are covering you up. It'd be a very risque game. And all the unlockables are just things to put in your tubs. You can unlock like a rubber ducky. You can unlock like the swimming frog and a little scuba guy. And you can customize your tub. And I guess you shoot water guns. There's Battle Royale Tycoon. Yeah, Battle Royale Tycoon was that was an excellent idea. I think Code Monkey makes that, right? That was a great idea for a game. I hope it did well for him. Did I say Convention Tycoon? I did not. Can we be fish? Because I want Hammerfin. Oh, Hammerfin. Do I still have... Skyhook, assets, sprites, promo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, prepare to feast your eyes on the greatest work of art ever created by mankind. Hammerfin. Skyhook 2? No, it's not Skyhook 2. What's up, GT Craze? How's it going? So many jerks. Well, now we've just +1 jerks. Look at this guy. He's so happy. His life was so good. Yeah, this was the splash screen for Hammerfin. I don't even know if it's in the game. I mean, it's in the repo, but I don't actually know if it's in the game. I assume it might be. I don't even know if it could it in, but I assume it might. If you played Skyhook, I'll go to the Shotgun Farmers. You're worth at least 3 jerks. It's a push now. I'd say like 2.6. If you played Skyhook, let me know if you actually see a Hammerfin loading screen. If you guys haven't seen the loading screens from Skyhook, this was my first game. I didn't do this art. This art was done by Catherine Murray. She's a very, very talented illustrator. Skyhook X Shotgun Farmers Ultimate Deluxe A++. That'd be a really good idea for a game. This was Anara. She was a ninja. This was Finn. He was a shark. Is a shark. This is Jade. She was a pirate cat. This is Runa. She was a Viking. This is Grimlock. He was a Krusty Krab. And this is a character that never got released. It's actually still in the game, but his sprites were never finished. Briggs. He was a bird. He was a burb. Doing Fortnite twice or twice 6 months? Wait. Twice? Sickle? Tricycle Simulator? Final character finally shown. Well, I mean, if you watch the stream, if you remember, anyways, it was a long time ago, but we did actually make him on stream, but he never made it into the game. He could fly. Big boy Bok Bok. Oh my god, Hacking Llama, you're right. Briggs was foreshadowing to Bok Bok. He was. Put him in. I don't know if Skyhook is ever going to make it to consoles. If it does, then I'll release Briggs as a character. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. That's a lot, so much work. Maybe when Shotgun Farmers is done on consoles and we just have nothing to do and we're just sitting around bored. What's up, Shoob? Oh my goodness.
Months. Holy Bok Bok. Haven't seen you since you've been back, but welcome back, you big jerk.
Shoob, thank you so very much for 39 freaking months. It's good to see you again. It's good to be back. That is a long freaking time. These sub streaks really freak me out because it's such a long time. It makes me think, what have I been doing with my life for 39 months? Play as Bok Bok trying to get home to his farm. I thought about a bunch of Bok Bok spin-off games. Oh, we got a snowman arm. Thanks, Shoob. Sky was local multiplayer. It was, yeah. Now it has Steam remote play together, so you can remote play together online. But yeah, it's a local multiplayer. It's not worth. Odd One coming in with 35 frickin' months. Thank you so very much for your support. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the subs. Writing games and seeing the world, from what I hear. Yeah, I guess that's a good reminder. Yeah, I did get to see a bunch of the world. Skyhook should work with remote play together. I actually haven't remote played it together myself. If you do, let me know. Skyhook on Switch with online multiplayer. Yeah, I actually pitched Skyhook to Nintendo. They said no. But if I get someone else to publish it, maybe. Bok bowling, you have to knock all the chickens over? That seems cruel. Yeah, let's close these. I'm obviously procrastinating because I don't want to do this. I haven't made a new game. I've done game jams in between, but I haven't made a new game in 1,146 days. And it's really scary. It's absolutely terrifying. Starting a new project actually scares me to my core. We made Shotgun Farmers just kind of on a whim. Like, I knew it was a clever idea, but it was never meant to be the game that I worked on for the rest of my life. And I feel like there's no way to even tell when you have that game idea. Just remember that you put Shotgun Farmers on Steam in a month of development. That's true. That's true. It was supposed to be a small project. Technically, I guess it is still a small project. Right? They said no because of Smash Bros. No, I think they said no because I hadn't put in a game out anywhere else before, like on any other consoles. And I think that's why they didn't want to put Skyhook on console. Yeah, so that's kind of exactly Skytech. That's what I'm kind of thinking too. I want to try to make another MVP. It'll probably take a little bit longer than a month since what's going to be different about our new project is I'll be still working on Shotgun Farmers at the same time. So I'm still doing the Shotgun Farmers console ports, upkeeping the game, adding events here and there. And so I'll be working on Shotgun Farmers a few days a week in addition to this game. So it'll probably take a little bit longer than it might have if I was doing it completely full time, but I think that's the trade-off of having one successful title. After 3 years, one medium project. Let's do it like a medium small, medium large. What do you think of the new Xbox? I think the new Xbox looks huge. I'm hoping the reason that it's so huge is because it's going to have just like an insane amount of processing power. If it can just, run every game at a bazillion frames per second, then I'll take it. I'll take the size. I want to get into game dev, but I never can make a simple idea for a game. Do you have tips for a simple game ideas? Yeah, if you're trying to get into game development, my biggest tip would be, what really worked for me was start with something that's already been made. Don't feel like your first game or your first project has to be something brand new. Remake Pac-Man or remake Tic-Tac-Toe, but actually don't just remake the core. What I see a lot of people do is they'll just like, I made a board and you can put X's and circles and I made Tic-Tac-Toe. It's like, that's not Tic-Tac-Toe. Making and finishing Tic-Tac-Toe is 2 players can play. There's a win condition, there's a lose condition. It shows that on the UI. Maybe you can track, well, I guess you can't track scores, but you can track streaks of who's winning more times or whatever. Like actually implement a start menu, implement a game over screen, a victory screen, and the gameplay. And you can give it to someone, they can play it without you being there, without any instructions. Do that with something really small. For me, the first thing I did with that was like a Pac-Man clone, and then I made a Dig Dug kind of game. So it really helps to just kind of start loosening up and flexing your muscles so you can get confident with yourself, so then you can build your Zelda-like or your 2D platformer or your simulator. The Xbox is that big because it's 2 GameCubes inside. Oh, it would be amazing. Imagine if you open it up and 2 GameCubes. The Xbox fridge. Remaking an Atari 2600 game. Yeah, so like, what, is that like Pong? Well, I don't know what's on Atari 2600. Then adding a single unique mechanic. Yeah, that's a great route too. I like that idea. Just add online multiplayer to any Atari 2600 game. I'm just kidding. Okay, so to start the new project, I have installed the newest of new Unities. So Shotgun Farmers is made in Unity 5.6. Such an old version of Unity, it's no longer supported by the company. This, hey, green screen, sunlight, yeah, meh. What can you do? What can you do? Actually, don't know what I can do. 5.6, yeah, I think so. The earliest in LTS I always want to say is 2017. But it doesn't matter because we don't really need them to support it. We just need it to work. And this is my first time looking at Unity 2019.3. They made a lot of changes to the UI. It's like flatter now. I think it's nice that it actually imported my layout from 5.6, which I appreciate. This is the layout I like to work in. LTS is long-term support, yeah. So now everything is like super flat and googly, or I guess apple-y. Like, look at this. It's all flat. Like, it's all dark. Well, I guess mine's dark. 2017.4, yeah. Yeah, we are looking to moving Shotgun Farmers over to 2017.4 because it makes it gives us a lot of like performance benefits and stuff. Overall, though, I mean, it's not really a massive change. It just looks exactly like Unity but flat. So I'm fine with it. I like it. I like it. I really wish my green screen wasn't screwing up this whole time. Keep punching up the similarity. Okay, so here's what I want to make, and I have no idea how I'm gonna make it, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I got into game development for one reason. Oh yeah, Project Quasimon. If you think you know what that is, feel free to say it in chat. I'm going to start by importing some of the assets I need to get a project started. So I'm going to bring in like DoTween and so I made a list. I'm going to do some of my basics. Oh, this is so tiny and shrunken. Okay, let's go get DoTween. Not DoTween. What, Littlewood? What do you mean? How could you not like DoTween? It's the greatest thing in the entire world. It's better than pizza. I got updated. Okay. Then we're going to use a kinematic character controller. One of my biggest regrets in Shotgun Farmers was using the built-in character controller. And I found a really great asset for character controller. It's called kinematic character controller, and like moving platforms and physics and all that kind of stuff really well. Now using DoTween Pro after all these years, that's a really good point. I never considered buying DoTween. I actually always forget that there's a paid version. Work with people who've broken entire projects with it. I guess, yeah, if you use it irresponsibly, it's definitely, it can have a big memory overload or overhead when you use it responsibly. But I find it such an easy way to give your game some really good juice. Really good juice. Is it in? I think so. How much is DoTween Pro? Let's go support the DoTween developer. I'm gonna put it over here. I actually don't know if DoTween Pro has any extra features, but I don't really care because I just need the free features. I know. Ba-bum. We now have DoTween Pro, which has visual editor. That's kind of cool. Visual path editor, visual editor manager, visual animation editor. I don't need it, but that's really cool. Good to know. But I already downloaded the free version, so I'm just gonna use that. I don't want the extra bloat this comes with, probably. Let's watch the video. What? Unity can't view its own embedded YouTube videos in its own editor? DoTween Pro, it's getting serious. This is hilarious. I'll just just download it. So it supports Unity 4.6. That's amazing. Yeah. DoTune is absolutely like rewired. There's like these core things that just belong in the editor. Unity doesn't have a video player. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like the asset store should be able to play HTML5 videos. I don't know how they would do it. Just a PNG slideshow, yeah. Import. Let's import our first asset. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's all in. A lot of it's in DLLs and stuff. All right, so here's my game idea. Are you ready for it? If you are ready to hear it, then I want you to say, "Don't tell us," and keep procrastinating talking about it. And also, you have really nice shoes. Oh wait, oh shoot. Oh no, did I import both? Oh crap. What's gonna happen? I don't know, I'm just gonna delete it. I don't know. I don't want both of them. Uh-oh. What is all this stuff? Let's do it again. Already breaking the project. I know it's ruined. It's ruined. Okay. So, I want to make a monster capture game. A third-person action adventure monster capture game. All right, before even starting, I might as well just delete this project and start over. You remember that time I almost deleted the entire Shotgun Farmers repo? That was a good time. So I gotta bring in my scripts. Let's see. I'm gonna get git ignore, my extension methods. Just probably copy those things over. That's exactly right, SkyTech6. I want to make a real-time overworld monster capture game. Yeah, so when I say action adventure, I mean kind of like Breath of the Wild style / Monster Hunter style combat. Farmer's Shadow, never farm twice. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. Oh yes, check the pins. Thanks, Sloth. Let's see. Pin messages. Uh-oh. Okay. Editor. Preferences. Dark Wanderer, thank you for the follow. The sun is in my eyeball. Okay. Version control mode, visible meta. Visible version control mode. Vision, this one? No, okay. So, this one? This one? Do they not have that anymore? Medium, between cute and scary. You're following one Unity 3D Forum for years? Oh, really? What was it called? Project settings? Oh. What the hell? These look exactly the same. Oh, I see. That's Unity preferences. Okay. What am I looking for? Version control. Oh, editor. Version control mode. Visible meta. Okay, that's there by default. Perfect. Files, asset serialization. Files. Well, what's that? Which one's that under? It is on 4 stacks? How can you see this? How did you know? I'm doing a game about finding and befriending wild monsters and battling them against each other in giant arenas called gyms. Yeah, so what I want to do in my take on monster capture game, which for now I'm just calling Quasimon as a joke, but don't actually want to call it that. I want to make a game. I want to try to combine the elements of like a. So I want to combine the elements of a I don't want to say survival game so much, but like kind of like the gameplay feels of a game like Ark, with potentially farming and finding monsters. Fighting and capturing monsters. Another 1,000 days until Convention Tycoon. Maybe 1,146 days till Convention Tycoon. You like the name Quasimon? Thanks, Sparky. Oh, Kriya. Kriya did come out. Wait, is this not Kriya? Oh, this is Kriya Corp. Oh, there's a game called Kriya made by a Twitch streamer. Oh no, the images are all gone. Is there any videos or anything of the game? What the hell? Protected blog. Can you have a farm with monsters to breed on the farm and then sell them? Maybe. I never thought about actually selling the monsters. When's the first build for me to break, Bram? Yes, that's what I'm excited about. We haven't got to do this in 3 years, but as I work on the game, we can do it like the old days. I can upload builds to itch. You guys can play them. We could potentially play them together because I also want to add online multiplayer support. And you guys could help me shape and build this game just like we did Shotgun Farmers. So we're gonna have to figure out, I don't remember how itch uploading and all that stuff works. We'll probably do all that again sometime soon. Oh, I was doing project setup. Other settings, okay. This is the player settings. Or the, yeah. We want to be in .NET 4.6. .NET 4.6, 4.x. Scripting backend. IL2 incremental garbage collection. Yes, please. I don't even know if it works, but it may be will work. But yeah, we can go back to using Butler. User must restart as cancel to revert changes. Yeah, whatever. I want to create a survival adventure game that has some focus on crafting but more simplified. Awesome, Littlewood. Maybe we could learn some stuff from each other. Yeah, so I want to do like survival light. So it's not going to have, like, I don't want this game to have hunger or thirst or any of those kind of stats. But I want you to have to, gather resources. So instead of like potions and stuff like that in the game, you need to gather resources to craft the items you're going to use to heal yourself and your monster. What? I thought I did this already. Exactly, yeah, eat food for health. So kind of like in Breath of the Wild, you would like cook meals or, I mean, you would just craft, right? Crafting? Yeah, craft meals to feed to your monsters. Is the breeding day camp going to be overworld? You got the edginess for that Kotaku article? I'm not sure what you mean, SkyTech6. Breeding day camp? These modes are for external Unity assets. Do not activate any external mod unless you have the relative assets in your project. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, I still get the get ignored. We're going on the daycare thing. They do the dirty and give you eggs. Yeah, there wouldn't actually be a daycare. So the monsters always belong to you. You keep them. There's no like, there wouldn't be for breeding. There wouldn't be a daycare system. I don't actually know. I haven't put any thought into how it would actually do breeding. It would maybe be like a special structure you have to place down in the world, and then you just put the monsters in there, or maybe it just happens naturally, like it does in the real world, because you keep your monsters back at your farm or ranch or whatever we're going to call it, and so maybe they can just breed on their own if you keep them in the same pen. Actually, isn't that how Minecraft works? If you put 2 pigs, don't they just make pig babies on their own? Okay, get ignores loaded in. All right, we need more assets. We haven't even written a single line of code yet. Okay, so I need my character controller. Slow-mo pouch. They'll do the dirty while you walk around. Yeah, that's what I think so. I'm glad you guys are asking the tough questions. How are these monsters? How are Quasimon gonna have sex? Bok Bok Bakery. Oh my god, what? That's horrifying. Gimme, 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 gimme. So this is the character controller I want to use. Right, I can't even show videos. Is it all talking for his money and now I need more levels? I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. I'm really excited about this character controller because you can like go on moving platforms, and I guess that's really it. Oh, it handles slopes and stuff really well. It's funny, there's a forum post in the Unity forum saying that you should not, Unity doesn't ever expect you to use their character controller in a production game, and yet we all do. You want to bait this again? Awesome, Lemonhouse. I want to make a monster capture game. The true monster capture game. I want to make the monster capture game that everyone's always dreamt about. And I'm going to do it in one day. Times like 1,000 probably. I'm going to bring my object pool and my extension methods from Shotgun Farmers. Nintendo's never going to let it port to the Switch. There's actually a lot of monster capture games coming to Switch, so I'm not too worried. Temtem's the really big one that's coming out soon. It was a Kickstarter, but it's like a top-down, turn-based Pokemon-like, and it's coming to Switch actually in a few months, I think. So that was one thing that showed me that it actually is something that's viable. I've had this idea. I've wanted to make this game since I was in college. I've made so many versions of it. I made a Flash version of it when I was like a junior in college. I made a mobile version of it when I was a senior in college. They were all garbage. I didn't know how to make games. They were all complete garbage. Oh my god, the construction worker man? Yeah, what is that from? Is that the default third-person character controller? Okay, so let's get everyday motion. Free. Used to be way back in the day. Yeah, when you would import the third-person standard asset, it would just be that construction hack guy. It was so awful. Now I think it's the robot, like Ralph or something. I forget its name. Okay, so this is the asset I want to use for the player character, just as our placeholder, so we have movement and stuff. And then I just want my extension methods. Okay. New roommates? Yeah, kind of. I wish I could show the videos in the asset star. It'd be a lot more fun than just importing them randomly. Okay, almost there. Still need. Oh yes, I wanna play with this one as well. It's called Animal Controller, and it's by. So I want to use this as our placeholder monster for the Mega Alpha, which is what I'm calling the pre alpha. You can right-click the videos and copy the YouTube URL. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. Download. Import. And one more, which is, I'm not sure if I'm going to go with this third-person camera asset, so it's the one we used in Shotgun Farmers for when you're riding the pig and spectating and stuff. Is it when you're spectating? Yeah, I want to say so. And it's the highest rated one in the asset store. I didn't love it working on Shotgun Farmers, but at least will give us a jump start to kind of get things going for the pre-Mega Alpha. And then we can either swap it out or try to build our own. I know some people have used Mechanim for their cameras, and I tried messing around with that recently and I had a hard time with that too. Third person just totally blows my mind. Actually, this is one of the things I wanted all of your feedbacks on. I've been really torn between the combat system for the game. So I want to do action combat. Obviously, it's going to be real-time combat. But what I don't know yet is if it should be kind of like third-person shooter style, where you move the camera and that moves, rotates your player. So, like Fortnite or World of Warcraft, right? Honestly, World of Warcraft works like that. Versus doing it the more Zelda Dark Souls style, where you move the camera and the player stands still and you move the camera around them and then they move in their own orientation. What's up, Hastein? Warframe battle style. Yeah, I want to say Warframe's the same, right? It's like a third-person shooter, so the character moves with the camera. So I don't want to use this one. I actually want to use this one. It has lower ratings, and I've messed with it, and I find that third-person camera asset, when you get too close to the walls, it starts to like freak out. What am I making any sense? So I announced a new game. It's going to be a third-person action-adventure bathtub racing game. And I think it'll have the uniqueness of Shotgun Farmers, but the dirtiness of a more edgy game. I think the sun's down, so I could take the tent off. Voila! The camera is free. All right, I think that's all the assets we need to get started. Yeah, I'm not worried about environment right now. Because, yeah. That's interesting. This asset was overriding another asset. Troublesome. We purchased this December 2, 2017. I guess that's when I added third person to Shotgun Farmers. All right, let's fire up the Viz Studio because I imported the object pool from Shotgun Farmers and it's obviously not compatible with any other game. Am I gonna use Gaia? I don't know. I think that is currently the best like world buildery asset, potentially. I have to actually try it out. For the first several days, weeks, I'm sure we're just gonna be on like a flat plane or flat ground. Okay, so I don't need this. Don't need this. I don't remember a lot about programming. It's gonna be interesting to do all this again. It's like my first day at school. Write my own world builder system. Call it Quasia, and we'll compete on the asset store and we'll get all the money. Oh, hey, sorry, but in all seriousness, I want to make a third-person action, real-time monster capture farming game. That's the idea. And I just spent 1 hour importing assets. Yeah, I should make my own game engine. I was actually thinking about making my own operating system for the game engine to run on. And you could only play the game if you first install that operating system on your computer. Probably should make a new scene. I should make some folders too. Some folders. So let's see, models, sprites, scripts. Game is free with operating system is $60. I love it. Quasi-OS and Quasi-3D playing Quasimon. Dude, that is the future of indie game development. Models, scenes, scripts. I'm sure we'll need other stuff as we go along. Oh, prefabs. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move these assets. I'm not sure which ones I can move, but I'm going to try to move all of them and see what happens. Into The hell is underscore terrain auto upgrade? I'm gonna move these into standard assets. See what happens. Oh, sorry. He's on the last meme was actually real. I want to make a open world, action adventure, monster capture, farming game. Don't have the elevator pitch down yet. It's gonna need less words than that one. All right, so it looks like all the assets moved in cleanly. So the reason I put them in standard assets is because Unity doesn't recompile standard assets every single time. You make a change to your code, and so that should make it a little bit faster. What the hell is this? Terrain auto upgrade. Oh my goodness. I didn't do that. Okay, we should probably move some of our scripts in here. Which shows a way to tell Unity to automatically put your scripts into a scripts folder. But it does. Open world, action adventure. We're gonna remove action adventure. Open world, monster capture farming game. Open world, monster capture farming. And the next you're making 151. Probably won't launch with 151. Just to avoid any suspicion, we'll launch with 152. Nobody will see that coming. Oh look, sample scenes already in here. How nice of you, Unity. Basically, Slime Rancher, yes, but instead of slimes, the monsters are slomes. Yeah, Slime Rancher is awesome. Oh, well, when I say farming, you're not farming the monsters. I mean, I guess you also can farm the monster, but you're also farming regular stuff. Slime Rancher was the core of it, just about the farming stuff. What I want to add kind of to that gameplay style is actually the combat. Okay, so let's start, I guess. I guess I need a cube. There it is. My first cube. Remember this day forever, the day we made a cube in Unity 2019.3, which is technically still in beta, by the way. Then, oh, I need to go get the character. Now I can just copy this one. Call this player. Oh my god, this editor is actually a lot more responsive than, I mean, I know I'm on 5.6, but even been on 2017 recently, editor feels a lot more responsive for the most part. It's nice, it's nice. Okay. Here's our dude. He'll be a tall dude. First cube. Yeah, the art style for this game is going to be interesting because I want to do like a blend between not realistic per se, but like stylistic, but also, you know, semi-realistic. I kind of almost leaning towards like Pokken Tournament, the way they did their art style, potentially. Oh, the ad code. Yeah, that bot is gone. I think it was a camera target. I'm not sure why. We're gonna use example characters where we have kinetic character motor. I had to read the documentation for this thing, and let's just press play. Why not? Possibly go wrong. Why don't be lazy and turn everyday objects into monsters? No, monsters will be animals only. That is a hard rule. Getting this game out? I signed? Yeah, so I've been thinking about this game for a very, very long time. And it's kind of the game I've always wanted to make, so I figured What better time than now? I still have a lot. We still have a lot of design work to figure out, as with any project. Huh. Doesn't work. Attempting his dream on his third project? Yes. Third time's a charm, right? Shub! Thank you for the 100 bucks.
The new game.
Appreciate it, dude. And, you know, we made 4 games between Skyhook and Shotgun Farmers. Who knows? This could just be another throwaway game. Or it could be a game that lasts 20,000 years again. Tomorrow's last day at the office? Nice. You go on vacation? Alright, so our input's not getting set. I don't remember how this character mode works. No character input. Oh, my Visual Studio's all the way over here. Unity even has like a black icon. What is it? Project settings, input manager. Yeah, it's all the basic stuff. Horizontal, vertical, etc. Oh, wait a second. Wait, no, yeah, it's definitely not moving. They don't do part-time? Oh, that's too bad. But I'm sure you'll get another one after, once your studies are done. Not going to be unable to find a corresponding location? What? What does that mean? Oh, this is example player. Oh crap, do I need that? Do I need the example player script on this thing? I don't know if these buttons mean they're on or what. So annoying. They're too flat. I can't even tell what's on and what's not on. I have no idea how this thing works. So we will announce it up later. Yeah, well, once I can figure out how to send movement. I don't think I actually want this. We'll just add our own player input. Turn off the auto-generate lighting because we obviously don't need lighting. What's up, Bonnie Cakes? How's it going? Yeah, it does happen here. Handle character input. It's coming from here. They set it up at the point I was in a writing one myself. Damn, that's hardcore. I used this asset before and it was super, it was like plug and play. I used it for that kids game we did. I use it in like a second. Why the hell can't I use it now? What am I doing wrong? Am I crazy? Damn it! I thought that play button was on. It looks the same when it's on and off. This UI overhaul's terrible. That's right, I said it. Probably should have Frame rate debug panel. There's example character. Yeah, it just has these two scripts. Maybe it needs the example camera for relative input. Let's see. It does turn blue when it's on, but I guess I'm so used to it not being blue. It's like, if you look at the blue, when it turns blue, it's like a grayish blue. Look at these guys, they're my friends. Oh, they're not my friends. Whoop. So yeah, this header controller handles like geometry much more elegantly than Unity's built-in one, which I like. And more importantly, oh, they added some new stuff. Big Donut didn't used to be there. More importantly, it does moving platforms really well. Oh yeah, also the editor color, good idea. I never used to do that, but now it makes sense to. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Moving platforms. It even handles these crazy. Let's just try to get on this thing. Let me on. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Let me on. Yeah. Oh. Let's go on the boat. We're on a boat. This is my Sea of Thieves demake. Go in here. Okay, so I mean, I can honestly use, it's janky, but I can use this camera to get started as well. How do we go up to that planet? Teleport to platform. No, I want to be on the planet. Ooh, angles. So yeah, when you're on an angle, it's too slopey. It'll slide you down. On cables. These are new, I want to say. They weren't here last time I messed with the asset. That's cool. What is this? Oh my god, I can make Sonic the Hedgehog. Doesn't actually do it. How do I get up to that planet? Box in front of it. Press enter to launch cube. Go cube. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Planet. Pretty sweet character controller, I gotta say. Anybody else getting really dizzy? Yeah, it has little goggles for direction. Quasi galaxy. Yeah, so here's an easy way to set up our example scene. Call the scene test. We'll just delete the rest of this crap. What is this? Build manager? What are you for? We don't need you. Frame rate debug panel? No thanks. Player? Probably. Level? Decently important. Lighting? Oh, yeah, huh. Planet? Gone. Floor? Necessary. There's floor in the floor. Oh, this is just a folder. Let's see, I think we'll keep one of these. Keep. Everybody else, get the hell out of here. Oh, I need to get that Control G script that you found Sloth and start using that. Oh, look at that next gen realistic lighting. Wow. Okay. And let's bring in our Running Man Everyday Motion Pack. Let's see what you got for us. Look at these guys. They're so cute. Look at them go. Wait. Oh, interesting. Is there just going to be a running and not an actual idle animation? Is this the free one? Perfect. All right, well, we'll do panting for our idle and sprint for running. Oh, the free one would have more. That's fair. It is free. I don't blame them. It's just kind of an example of how good or bad there. What? Oh, these are the animators? Interesting. Motion, needle. Let's call this one player animator. Make our animation folder. Use the T-pose for idle. Oh, that'll look great in janky. Yeah, he only moves by sprinting. He's a hardcore character. We'll have to replace all this very soon, I guess. I kind of thought this would have some more at once. But maybe I'll just get the full one. I keep going up to my shortcuts window that I don't have. That's in shotgun front. All right, pant mail. Get on over here, pant mail. Get it. You get inside of this cube, cylinder cube. That's actually pretty good height. T-pose has a little height on it too. The shiny T-pose, I like it. Skull's player. Got this animator now. It's got the male pant animator. I want animator on it. All right, there he goes. He's got somewhere to be, folks. He's got somewhere to be. Okay, yeah, so the character doesn't rotate. Wait. Oh, right, the character doesn't straight. Yeah. So this character is always looking where the camera's pointing. I gotta go. One of the things I want to work on, I think is really important for a third-person game, is when the camera gets too close, you disable the mesh so that stuff like this doesn't happen. It'll happen when we're like in walls and the camera's trying to like get near you and you can see inside your brain. So this is a exit time transition. So let's make our parameters. So we're gonna have our speed for now, and that's pretty much it. Move exit time. Good healthy brain. I love how fast the project starts up. I don't have to sit here for 30 seconds. There he is. Look at how tired he is. Goodness. Life's tough when you're a tired, blue-haired guy in PJs. We need a lot more animations. What is it called? It's not a substate machine. It's a... How do you make a tree thingy? Blend tree. Is it locomotion or locomotion? I don't actually remember. I should remember how to use these. Alright, so our player going to need a player animator. We need solar monsters. Well, so what I want to do kind of different is I don't want it to be that the monsters all are the same and there's just these certain special ones. I want it to actually be so there are all kinds of special ones. So potentially like give them like maybe different patterns, different sizes, like actually have different sizes that you can see in the game world. Maybe some that have like stripes or green eyes or something like that. I don't know. Player animator. Okay, player. Exactly, yeah, different sizes that are rare are crazy. Oh, first line of code. Very simple. I think in my other games, I usually do this in the update for the animator, but if I want to reduce updates overall, I could just do it in the update for the player. Flymon. You know, I don't think I've actually made any. I actually haven't designed or thought of any bug ones that I can think of. Oh my goodness. Is that a reindeer Bok Bok? That's amazing. Wait, how did you do that? How did you make an emote? Channel points? I don't even know what that means. So much new Twitch features. That's awesome, Sloth. Thank you. Looks hilarious. Private and speed equals anime. So what are channel points? Been on Twitch since December 16th. Oh, okay, so it's pretty new. Wait, no, like 2 days ago? I did hear about partner bit slots, yeah. Make an emote for that. I'm guessing we can get velocity from our character controller? Or from our motor? Velocity. Nope. Base velocity. Sir Senior Dram, thank you for the follow. There we go, velocity. Why are you not green? Namespace. Solve it. What? Oh, I want this one. Have you seen the game Temtem? I have, yeah. Temtem looks really cool. A turn-based Pokemon-like. You can disable the point system on the dashboard. Is there a reason I would want to disable it? Seems cool. Wait, what do people get points for? Let's look this up. Twitch channel points. Seriously? Seriously? I have to do two-factor authentication just to read this article about channel points? Ni no Kuni, oh my gosh, Ni no Kuni is great. That was a really interesting blend between like a pseudo monster capture and then pseudo real-time combat, but also like froze time. Yeah, very secure article. Okay, let's find a different article. This is from some random obscure website. What to channel points? New currency being interactive user in social channel. These points can be redeemed for temporary special chat features, custom channel rewards, and additional channel. Okay, watch time reward. Who can enable that? Probably me. Who can punch your for unlock a random sub emote? Gives choose an emote to unlock. Wait, so Slaw, did you make that emote to be our channel points emote, so now people can unlock that emote with their channel points? Or did you? Oh, you modified a single emote. That actually didn't. That's cool. Okay, so we gotta make some emotes. See, you know why it gets me? The play and the pause are light gray, and then the forward is dark gray. In the old Unity, I want to say maybe it's always be the same color, and therefore, I think that the game is running and it's not running. Oh my God, Santa Hat Bach, how are you doing this? Oh, there's Dan. Oh, I never assigned the character controller. So for 24 hours? Gotcha. That's really cool though. Does Twitch have a thing to put? There we go. It's tired. Not tired. Okay, well, the blend there at the end's too long. It's gonna take so long to go back down. That's better. Yeah, for a proper character controller, we're gonna need like an actual suite of animations because we need like running backwards. We're gonna need strafing. Just love that he's tired all the time. Oh, there's a first-person mode. Doing. All right, ship it. This skinnier guy who sometimes gets tired. I do want to have a stamina meter. So let's just say he ran out of stamina. That's I think I'm going to do actions. Or like Breath of the Wild, so like swimming requires stamina. Dodge rolling is going to require stamina for both you and your monster. I don't know. Reading. Game done. Put up the Steam page. Don't know the best way to handle checking. Maybe like a modular system that can like hide actors that are too close to the camera without having to check the distance for all of them every frame. Obviously, I could just do it for the player all the time. That's more important. But from before, enjoy this hell. Like, it's easy to do it with one, but if I want to also worry about the other characters, it's gonna be problematic. All right, let's go get our Wolfie. Mr. Wolfie. Give it bike controls where you're moving and you try to go to the side. I'll start running circles. That'd be amazing. Void, how's it going? Okay, so I also got this animal controller. Read me. Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Playground. Now I'm not going to use this full controller. Oh gosh, maybe I should the read me. I really just wanted this asset for the little placeholder wolf. But it comes with a really cool animation system, I believe. Camera's awful. But it has a really cool animation system where it has... I don't care about these triggers. It has cliff detection like that, which is really cool. But yeah, like every asset, it's pretty glitchy. It's got a lot of great animations and transitions. How do I back it up? Back it up, Wolfie. You can swim. Shloop. Oh, here I go. I'm a swimming puppy. Bazillion, I saw that you are a game creator and I'm entering the world now. Could you ask me a question? Could I ask you a question or do you want to ask me a question? I could ask you a question. What kind of games do you want to make? Oh, did he dive? He can dive. Oh, wow. That is a beautiful water shader, isn't it? It's like glass. Yeah, move animations are great, which is why I want to utilize it. So it's a great start. So this asset creator actually makes lots of different animal assets, and they could potentially give us a groundwork for moving our creatures that are similar. So like four-legged, you know, dog and cat-like creatures potentially could use these animation sets. Just gotta figure out how. What else does he have? Shift, left sprint, E, action. Oh, you can howl. Anything else you can do? It has like a pseudo IK or something. That sound effect. Goodness. Yes, you gonna drink some water over here? Go ahead. Go ahead. Eating grass instead. Okay. Let's see how we can pull this guy out. So, are we going to control our creatures? Yes. So that's the next thing. So in the game, you're going to be able to switch between being yourself and creature that you're controlling. Quasimon, if you will. And I'm trying to think of how I want to set that up so that the character controller is switching between the two. You don't want to have... I guess everything's going to have a character controller anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like the monsters in the world are going to have to be using the same character controller. Ship it! Is a College of Systems Analysis and Development a good start for anyone who wants to become a programmer? College for System Analysis and Development. I'm not sure, Void. Can't answer yes or no. Maybe? It's hard to tell without knowing more about the school. But if a lot of programmers come from that school, and if a lot of people from that school get good jobs, then it could be a good school. Sorry, I don't speak very good Portuguese. Imagine an overworld game where you pick a single one, but it has machine learning instead of leveling. You should make that SkyTech 6. See you next time. Wolf light. What's wolf heavy? Can't imagine. Okay, so we just want... Look at these scripts. Damn. 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 What? I know I'll get used to it, but right now I really don't love the new look that much. So just remove all this. Is M Animal what actually does the animation? I don't know. Scripts for your scripts. Let's see what's inside of you. You've got a butt locator. Nice. Got your attack trigger. Let's worry about that later. Got your camera target. We're gonna rename this camera target. Not really sure how we're gonna use that yet, but I know we're gonna need one. It's always interesting seeing other, because whenever you download an asset pack, you're basically seeing another developer's work. It's always interesting seeing people's workflow. Like I always call my base model and like this creator calls their base model CG, which is I guess for the computer generated character. Fascinating. All right. Now what? Didn't really think I would get this far. No, I'm not going to use the other character controller. I ripped all that out. I'm going to use my own character controller. Welcome back, Communicated. How's it going? Okay, so I guess we're going to work on using our character controller on this character, and an easy way to build that. So I probably want to rename, so I've been using like player animator, player controller, but I want to rename these to something to be more, I won't rename them right now, but I want to make them something more modular. Yeah, that's why the wolf and the animations. Yeah, I don't even want the controller because it's too much bloat. Like when you get assets like that, there's just so much stuff in it, like all of this stuff. The editor and the base and the logic and the triggers, I don't need any of that. I just need this wolf to run in my game the way I want it to. I just wanted this placeholder wolf. That's why I went for the free one. That's why I didn't buy a full wolf pack. Vatican Minecraft server. They're remaking the Vatican. So yeah, we're gonna basically apply character controller to this, and then find a way to move them both. Probably start by having them both move. Before we do that though, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Whatever you do, try not to die before I get back. Alright, it looks like my green screen has decided to fail again. What if I just have to actually get... I don't have to start using lights. Servers owned by a tech-savvy Jesuit priest from the Vatican. That's really cool. That's super interesting. I didn't think Vatican priests played Minecraft, but it's pretty awesome that they do. Sorry. Solved. Now no one will ever know the truth. Okay, where were we last time on Dragon Ball Z? We have to make, okay, we gotta figure out a simple way to turn anything into a character. Because if you can control animals and yourself, everything needs to be an actor. Right now, the necessary requirements for an actor are all of this stuff. I don't know if I want to have to build that every single time, but I guess we will have to. Okay, I'll make a second one. We're going to call this Monster 1. Actually, no, I guess it would be the center. Oh, thanks, Mr. Waffle. Is that any better? Or is that better? Damn it. I do not love the new prefab thing, but I've heard you just have to get used to it and then it becomes a lot easier. Okay, let's look at the Wolflight Animator. It's got mode, int, ID, int, vertical, horizontal, grounded state, last state, movement. Okay, so we're gonna probably end up using... How does this work? Oh, it's just a bunch of subtrees? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Okay, locomotion. Locomotion is a blend tree. The parameter of vertical. Interesting. Yeah, 5.6 it was just you save the prefab and that's it. That's the only thing you can do. But now it's like you can have child prefabs and sub prefabs and original prefabs. So we want to probably make our player guy match. I think I can move animators to the root, but that's fine. So I'm going to change this to horizontal. Then vertical. Don't really remember how blend trees work. I guess I could just have it mapped to what? What's up, Pyras? How's it going? This is the start of a new era where lions and hyenas can live together in harmony. Is it a zoo game? Yes. Ah, I mean, I guess technically, yeah. Aren't all games a zoo game if you think about it that way? Okay, so player animator sets the update, or float, we're gonna say horizontal, this is the HV. I think it's Z. X is your X velocity. Oh, no, Z is forward. So that's vertical. And X is horizontal, strafing, I want to say. Okay. Basically, my goal is that I can actually move these two characters at the same time right now, just to start, and then we'll actually work on switching control somehow. I don't know how. All right. Oh, why don't you move? Don't tell me it's the camera that's... It's not the camera, right? Oh, damn it, I pressed the wrong Unity. It's so annoying having all these other Unities here. Go away, all of you. Because this is the price we paid for not understanding how this thing moves. Yeah, I have Unity Hub. It's pinned. Oh, I guess you can't. Oh, yeah, I can kind of see my stuff. It's pinned here. The cost of not reading the README. The README was for the wolf acid, I want to say, right? What moves you? It's not an example player, is it? Wait a second. No. Wait a second. There's just... Wait, that makes sense though. So the way that game was set up is not a way that I've ever set up a game before. It's... I just realized that this was off still. The way I usually set up games is that there's, you know, the script is on the player itself. And in this sense, it actually makes sense to have it separate from the players themselves. Okay. So it only actually controls one character at a time right now, which is fine. And it controls the camera and blah, blah, boop, bop, boop. So we'll make it so we can swap our players. Okay, so let's do... let's add our player controller here. I don't know. Okay, because I'm going to need the controller on the actual avatar to make them attack and stuff. But someone has to tell them who I am. Player manager, actor manager. Because in this game, is the player, I guess what you have to pick, is the player your human version or is the player you? And I think to simplify it, this is you, the player. This is a monster. The player controls the monster. What I don't want is a bunch of like redundant scripts like passing information to each other. Okay. So let's take you and actually put you on the player. That's probably going to become our player input class later, or now. So let's just copy this. Am I getting advertisements? It's really not letting me rename the script. We're just going to call it P. This class is now called P. So I'm going to take it out of this namespace. Maybe player input. Player input has reference to the character and the camera. So we're going to rename this to current character. And there's all our input craps and update and stuff. And so it updates our current character, and we're going to swap out our current character using our player controller. So our player controller is going to have reference to our player input method. I miss ReSharper. Those were the days. It would just like autofill so much stuff for you. I don't remember what happened, but it like stopped working, or it was slowing down my computer too much using it, is what it was. I always feel like I have weird redundancies between my input class and my controller class, but whatever. Okay, let's say public void swap. Let's call this summon. Public void summon monster. Desummon monster. A bad habit I have from game jamming so much is that I dev like as I'm running out of time constantly, which is probably really bad for my own stress, but it's fun. So eventually we're gonna have like a whole thing to manage what monsters you have in your slots and stuff. For now, we're just gonna put it as a public reference, so public. I guess it's not gonna be a player controller. It should be a monster controller. What's up, Wither Hunter? How's it going? So monster controller. Player input. Try to keep our project tidy. I'm gonna try. Oh, I can't move these right now? Whatever. What's your problem? Okay, so you have a monster controller. More than one protection modifier. What? Oh. Doing good with a hunter. Starting brand new game. For the first time in 3 years. It's scary. Alright, so we got our monster, we got our player. Player needs a reference to our monster. Oh, that's what I was typing. So this is just for now, public monster controller, monster, or my monster. Brand new game for you to break, Bram. Oh, I'm sure you will. What's the game about, Wither Hunter? I want to make an open world monster capture game where you control the monsters. Open world. So the more times I say it, the more I can try to iron out what the elevator pitch for this game is. An open world monster battle game. So yeah, very inspired by Pokemon. So for now, we'll just say, okay, so a monster controller is going to be a actor controller. An actor controller is going to have a reference to what player input needs, which is an example character controller. So then Unity in the new year. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Skiller D, thank you for the follow. Just a second. There's these kids that are always playing catch outside my window, and I swear they're gonna hit my car. I'm sure eventually we'll probably rewrite our own character controller, our own character controller to work. So the main reason the asset gives us is a motor. Actually, no, we're gonna probably keep this character controller. It does all this crap. Never mind. I take it all back. All right, so player controller extends actor controller, and monster controller also extends actor controller. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you'll make, Bram. It's always good to have another game developer join the world. I'm using Unity 3D Wither Hunter. You have some small / big ideas in your head? Are they top secret, or you want to share some? Jay Cheatham, thank you for the follow. So we're going to take our input.current character equals my monster. This is just kind of hacky, but it's going to get us started. That equals my monster.character controller. And otherwise, it's going to be back to my character controller. See if it works. Oh, actually, I didn't even trigger this. So we need actual something to do it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Ooh, how so? I don't actually remember how those games worked. So player input. How should I read this? Actor input. And then I guess we'll just do it here. Because the player is going to have special input on its own end, separate from actor input, because monsters can do certain things and players can do certain things, I guess. Right? I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It'll be fine. Well, you know, whatever. If input get key down. I have to stop overthinking it, or maybe I should start. Wait, what? Input gone? How the hell? Unity 2019.3 input. The chat hides part of the code? Oh. I can move this over here, right? Ooh. Get in there. There we go. Thanks for mentioning that. Perfect. Now we're professionals. Because I'm guessing you don't really need to see my solution hierarchy. Okay. How the hell does it input system work? Boop de bloop de bloop. From the ground up, easy to use, consistent across the platforms, ease of use. How is this ease of use? I just want to call it. I don't care. I'm going to use rewired. Give systems like money. You can easily input actions. Whoa, my goodness gracious. You joking? Yeah, I'm in 2019.3. It says input still in here, but in the docs? How do I use legacy input? Yeah, it's a preview package. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, is it because I'm not using Unity Engine? Thanks, Law. You're doing Photoshop 2, Bram? Nice. Are you going to become a triple threat? Or a double threat, at least? Let's do keycode.1. So we're going to just do like 1 and 2 to switch around right now. So 1 summons monster, 2 desummons monster. Where's my engine? Where's my engine? Where is Unity? Shockmass, thank you for the follow. I don't know what to do. I guess I need to get a better light. I think it's because I have a yellow light here for my green screen. All right, here's my tired guy who now doesn't animate well anymore. We'll worry about that later. 1, null reference exception. Put that current character. Never actually called on awake. I need to make an interface for that class for on awake since it's an empty class. Ooh, tile-based game sounds cool. Still? Now what? Okay, you have a monster controller. You have a okay. Oh, my monster is not assigned. See, it's really hard to tell when the game... All right, let's do that thing, right? Change the color. I didn't ever used to do that because I actually don't like it. But I think in this Unity, you actually really need it. Play mode tint. What's a good color? Dark blood red. Nice boo. Now we know when it's on. I think so many developers are so used to doing the color tint, they forgot about that when they designed this part of the UI because I don't do color tint. What's up, Gaming Boy? Finally stream after school? Yeah, decided to work later or stream later today, and I think it's worked out. Uh-oh. Look, you can push your monster. Physics. Go, doggo, go. All right. One. Oh, wait, maybe it's two. Why doesn't it work? Input.current character, input.current character. Oh, I'm still using example player. I'm not using player input. What the hell is it called? What? What? Actor input? You fool. It's gonna be a survival game, Boy? Kind of. It's going to be a survival monster capture game. Yeah, I love the Unity engine. You know Mario Kart Tour was made using the Unity engine? That's really cool. It's cool to see Nintendo starting to use Unity. Although I'm sure they got a third-party studio to make it for them. Using the one key for summon and desummon, copy paste bug. Oh, where's all my code? Good catch. Good catch, Drac. Thank you. So all of the things just weren't working. Nothing was even set up properly. Yes, kind of like Yokai Watch, but it'll be open world, so the battles will be in the world rather than in like a different level. So like Minecraft plus Yokai Watch plus Pokemon plus Digimon Fighter Z plus Tekken Tag Tournament. We have to assign the camera, probably. Maybe now it's gonna break. Is this the camera? And I probably should initialize it to be myself. Battles like Toontown and Wizard 101. No, I do love Wizard 101 though. I originally, so I thought about this game a long time ago, and I originally was going to do it similar to that. But what I want to do instead is make the battles more like. I guess we should, yeah, we should know if there's an L there. I want to make the battles more like a fight, more like an action game, so more like Fortnite or Zelda or Dark Souls or that kind of thing. Okay, so there's my guy, and now I'm the chicken dog. All right. Now we gotta actually tell the camera that I'm a doggo. Because the camera... How the hell does the... How the hell does the camera know where it's going? Character camera. Example character camera. How do you know who you're looking at? What? Gaming Boy, thank you for the follow. Oh, set follow transform. Okay. You guys can now see my very elaborate game development process of banging my head. We're gonna update the camera. Probably should just be a function. Okay, let's change this. We'll do a function here. Now we can just call input.update target character, and we'll pass in myself or my monster. Yeah, game is very hard. Bye. Oh wait, sorry, you were saying bye to Wither. I gotta go. Thanks for your help, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, Wither Hunter. Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Game Fails? How's it going? I hope I have the patience for some things in game dev. Oh, trust me, my patience is tested every single day. IXL TV, thank you for the follow. Make sure we check for our nulls there. Throw the fishing rod away after 5 seconds. Make a Trello board. I'll test your patience. Oh no. No, a new Trello board. New bugs. What's up, great guy? It's been a really long time. Yeah, oh my gosh. Good to see ya. How you been doing? You're just in time to see us make the game about the most tired young man in the world. I don't know why I broke his running animation. Honestly, we should probably just disable the animations because we shouldn't worry about that right now. All right, press 1. I'm a doggo. Hooray. The rotation jitters now. Which is interesting. Press 2. I'm a young boy. Wait, how come the young boy doesn't jitter with the doggo jitters? What? Why? What's up, Code? How's it going? Someone say Trello board. Please, no. Look, I can ride him. You know, he's a mount. Get on him. Oh, I pushed him into the ground. Oh, no. Oh, no. My doggo. He's gone. I thought this was a really good character controller. Oh, wait. Does he have colliders on him? Is that why I keep crashing into him? Uh-huh. Tricky, tricky. He's full of colliders. can't remove that one, but I can remove these. I think that's why. I don't actually know. Could be the 2 character controllers. What is going on here? We're making a game. It's called Doggone Farming. And it's about a really tired young boy and his physics-based dog. Okay, so now I can't push him. Which is what we want. Now I can ride him. Oh, he's on a moving platform. Okay, I'm curious about why that happens. Double check there's no other scripts running on this puppy. Yes. He has 2 camera targets. Give him this camera target. Why is that happening? I don't actually know. Yeah. All right. So the next thing I want to do, I'll try to make the dog move. Look at how tired he is. Okay, let's. I'm gonna default him to T-pose. Interesting because now you can only apply a prefab at the root. Okay. Okay, so he does vibrate. We just don't notice it when he's animating. So whatever's turning the character needs to be in late update, probably. Go. I'm a doggo. We should probably make a commit. Right? New version of Unity. Yeah, this is the newest version of Unity. So new, in fact, that I think it's actually technically in beta. What do I call this? Project Quasimon. Commit police. Oh yeah. Thanks, Vandy. Oh, my back's hurting. All right. We can do this. We can do this. Welcome back, Gaming Boy. Oh man. Look at all those assets. Oh, okay. What did you miss? We got to control the 2 different characters, so. That can be me. And I can be like, I choose you, purple doggy. And now I'm the purple doggy. And then I can murder my owner. What's up, artifacts? What's this new thing? It's a dog simulator. Is there a grant for description? No. So this is our very first day trying to make this game. So there's no description. But we are working on an open world monster capture game. In theory. You can see the world is very open. I mean, there's no limitations. You can go wherever you want. What's up, Jackamus? Long time. All right. So next thing I want to do is I want to work on following. So it doesn't actually work with just the 2 things moving around. So the way I want to do that, I should be planning more than I am. I'll plan more when I'm dead. So I think for starting, I'm going to use Unity's navigation just as a default because it makes it easier. And then we're going to swap that out too to use a navigation asset. Look at how fast that baked. What's up, Crunchy? How's it going? So let's put a nav mesh agent on the player. Disable it. And a nav mesh agent on our monster. Also disable it. There's a shortcut for applying to all. Yes, a monster capture survival RPG. Man and man's best friend. More like man's best mon, am I right? Okay, so basically what I want is when you are controlling one or the other one follows you. So they both do that, so it's going to go in the base class. So we're going to have private nav mesh. Private nav mesh agent. Is it under a namespace now? RPGs and platformers and simulation games. I'm so hyped. Oh, those are all great genres. Monster's gonna be whimsical and unique like Pokemon? Yes. Let me see. Okay, so this is one of the designs I did, kind of inspired by Doduo. And so this is Pounduno, Poundos, and Ceratress, three-headed dog. Here's some monster ideas I've always wanted to make a Pokemon-inspired game crunchies. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to use them, but I'm always happy to hear your ideas that might inspire stuff. Garbage bag monster design stream? Wait, what? Like a monster that is a garbage bag, like Trouble or whatever, or actually make monsters out of garbage bags. Yes, I have 65 or 75 monster designs. But I want to iterate on them. I'm not going to use all of them and make some new ones as well. Yeah, it's a monster teaming game, Jackamus. Garbodor, yes, thank you. I'm not really good with I know all the names from like 1 to 300 or so, and after that it gets really hazy. Although I'm on the route to becoming a Pokemon master. I have 253 Pokemon. I'm trying to complete my Pokédex and Pokemon Shield. Daily sketches are back. I have to get a Cintiq if we're going to do daily sketches again. I sold my Cintiq. 7 designs already. I didn't do the 7 designs recently. I did. So I've had this game idea like a long time ago. I did the designs before I even started streaming, before I even made Skyhook. I designed a lot of these monsters. So I want to iterate on them and make them better. What's up, Victor? Back in town and ready to clown. I could do paper. That'd be pretty interesting. Be a very retro. What other games I worked on? I made a game called Shotgun Farmers. It's out now on Steam. Coming to consoles in 2020, in theory. It's going to be interesting because I have to start figuring out a way to split my time in production. So I think I'm going to do like Monday, Wednesday, since I'm streaming, and be working on Project Quasimon. And then Tuesday, Thursdays, working on the console versions of Shotgun Farmers. And then Friday, Saturday, probably working on the regular PC version and making sure it's updated and bugs are fixed and stuff. Convention Tycoon is still a thing maybe someday, but not right now. It's not the game I want to make right now, but it's still out there somewhere. The idea is still in my head. And I still own the domain. Yeah, I'm not actually going to call it Quasimon, that's just what I'm calling it now for fun. What's the best practices you always focus on, Ben? If you mean relevant to game development, keeping it small, minimal viable product, testing it and getting it in front of people often, and just taking feedback and not being super critical about my own ideas. What? Slothinator gifting a sub to eSmash. I'm sorry, there were so many alerts I couldn't even understand what happened. Thank you so much, Sloth. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, you're an amazing human being. Thank you for that support. eSmash, welcome to the Jerk Squad. Should we be the Mon Squad now? Is that going to be our new name? One day in greener pastures. Keeping it small, about to make an RPG? Yeah, well, I mean, for one, I would say keep it small when it comes to starting out. But also, even with this game, I'm constantly trying to keep it small. While I say RPG, I'm not going to try to make a long 20-hour game or anything like that. But even while trying to approach making a game that's now bigger, being an RPG, I still am trying to take it in very small bite sizes. What I see a lot of times with developers who are trying to make something like an RPG is they're start off working on the inventory or working on the class system or working on the job system or working on the item descriptions. It's like, none of that matters if I can't actually play the game yet. So I think focusing on the smallest portions of your project, even if it's a really big project, is key. But I don't actually know if this game is going to classify as an RPG yet, but I guess because it has stats, it probably will. Well, let's make a 2-hour, 5-minute game so they can't refund. Yeah, I hope we have more content than that. Fallout Q. I like it. A text-based game right now is sweet. That's a really good idea. But yeah, just get people to play it as early as you can. When I first started out, I was waiting too long, and by the time someone played it, they were just like, I don't understand what's happening. Another really good feedback I got, or good advice I got once was watch what players are doing, not what they're saying when someone's playing your game. So someone might play your game and be like, oh, this is fun. And then they walk away and it's like, yo, you feel good because you think you made something fun. But people are going to say it's fun just to be nice. When they were playing it, they look like they were having fun, or they look like they were engaged, or if it's a strategy game, they look like they were challenged. Don't just take what they say, but take like what you see them doing when they're playing your game. Yeah, minimal viable product is everything. Like that and like agile development like definitely changed my changed how I was working and actually made it possible for me to ship games. Yeah, I guess the game will have health and damage, and we'll have stats like agility and strength and stuff. I don't know what those are yet. But that's kind of game developer I am. I haven't planned out any. I have no idea what the stats are going to be in the game. I have no idea what the classes are going to be. I'm just going to make the systems we need to play, and then we're going to build on it as we go, because we might not even need all of that. The game might be fun without any stats and just as balloons, and we'll find out as we go and play test it. Okay. Public void set nav target, or public void start following, and then we'll have a public follow target, which is going to be a character controller, probably. Oh. Well, I play with dots. I will not. No, I don't want to relearn how to make games, and dots is a completely different architecture. I'm much faster with component-based programming, and I don't think I need dots for what I'm trying to do. Yes, there'll be overworld spawns, Bram. So the game should look and feel like the wild area, but you can actually just fight whenever you want with anything you want in real time. How long did it take to get my follower count, Ben? I've been streaming for 3 years or something. Others don't use QAS feedback or early insight. Yeah, exactly, Lawood. Exactly. I think the earlier you can get feedback, the better, because a lot of times people have no idea how your thing works. Yeah, DOTS is Unity's new data-oriented technology stack. It's their new architecture for how you can use the engine. It's like much more performant and can have like lots more stuff in it. Yeah, I think Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, is a good example of like an RPG light, where it's like an RPG, but they stripped away a lot of the excess. Okay, we should do this. Ben, thank you for the follow. Nav agent dot set destination. Chair still not embracing. Oh, I refunded that chair. I actually haven't gotten my refund for it yet, but I shipped it back. The chair I bought was so bad. I actually went to bed at night in pain, with tailbone pain. And so I contacted the company and I was like, it was like a $200 chair. I was like, I'm not gonna sit in a chair that hurts me every single day. It was like a nice ergonomic chair. So I refunded it. And now I'm sitting in like, this is what I sit in. This is what I make games on. This is a free stool that some old woman gave me when I bought a bed frame from her on Craigslist. It was the chair I bought was the autonomous Mayo chair. I would highly not recommend it. Autonomous Mayo chair. It was this chair. Whoa! What happened to my body? Do you have a tip on starting game development, Alvada? Yes, check out this video series. What the hell happened to my lighting? Why does this keep happening? My chroma key is just dead. Did I just take it down, probably? I'll just turn it off. It's because I don't have enough lighting in this room. I've never streamed this late in my new apartment, so it's not enough light in here for the chroma key. How easy was it implementing reliable online multiplayer in Unity? Easier than it looks. The hardest thing I ever did in my life, but it was worth it. Oh yeah, this game also will be online if I haven't said that yet. Okay, so yeah, and we're gonna disable the nav agent on start. Oops, I put this in the wrong place. All right, so when you summon a monster, we're gonna say my monster dot start following. I guess we'll just give it a target here. No, not an MMO. Sorry, not an MMO. It will have online multiplayer in that shared world, so you can host your own servers and play with your friends, but not dedicated servers. Farming Simulator 2017 and Battlefield 5 does it count as Shotgun Farmers gameplay? Yes. Yes, those two games are actually official partners of the Shotgun Farmers realistic initiative. So what I want is, when I summon my monster, I tell it to start following me. So. This should actually pass in a monster. So we're going to say monster next. Because we're going to later have an actual thing where you can pass your monsters around. Oh, is that how Pixelmon does? Wait, was Pixelmon the Minecraft mod that added Pokemon to it? See you, Code. Thanks for hanging out. And then when I desummon the monster, I want my monster to start. Okay, so we need a current monster. Oof, I'm getting hungry. You guys know what that means. It's time to start cooking stream. Ever heard of Temtem? Yeah, I'm really excited to see how Temtem does. I don't know what Paleo Pines is. Let's check that out. Make friends out of dinosaurs that you can ride? Oh, cute. Ah, what was that? I don't want to watch this. What? $1 for a week? What does that mean? Was this the website for it? Happy Gamer? Yeah, crazy amount of ads all of a sudden, right? The Pentacle Mines has been fully funded to embark on a journey of prehistoric proportions. What the hell is the game? Looks super duper cute. Oh my gosh, look at the nozzle in their noses. That's adorable. So it's like a dinosaur ranching game. I love it. Oh, this looks great. I want it. But the fact that I've been seeing more and more kind of like pet or monster games that are, looks like people are excited about them, which I think this game, I think Quasimon will have a different angle on it. So I'm hoping that it'll be viable in the market as well. Yeah, if I made Paleo Pines, it would probably look like Ark, and then like I wouldn't have ever tried to make Paleo Pines. I'd be like, oh, Ark already does all these things, but they're doing it in a more unique farming kind of Stardew Valley angle. It's a great game idea. Did they say anything about what their combat is like? Okay, when you desummon the monster, I want to say if my monster. I want the monster to start following me. I couldn't find Unity down there because I'm not used to it being a black square. All right, let's see what happens. I gotta disable the character controllers too, probably. My jaw hurts from talking so much. Yeah, when I was younger, like my vision for this game was almost Temtem, but I really didn't want to make a turn-based game because I wanted to make the combat system one more engaging, but also a little more modern. That's what I hope to do with this project. Hey, you can come here now. You can come here. You can follow me. Oh, it doesn't turn on. What? Did I not do anything with all this? Start following. Let's start by desummoning our monster. Yeah, I think there's a reason why a game as classic as Final Fantasy VII even decided not to have turn-based combat. I think it still has a really good place in some games, especially more strategic games like Slay the Spire or Darkest Dungeon and like tactics games and stuff. But I really want to try to capture the feeling of being in the Pokemon anime rather than in the Pokemon game. Why am I doing wrong? My monster. It says to start following me. These compile times are so fast. Seconds, mere seconds. Okay, so his nav mesh is on. How do you make something follow something? You have to do this every frame? Is that how it works in Chocolate Farmers? They're recently not doing that for a reason. All right, whatever. We'll worry about that. We'll worry about performance another day. What's up, Spoo Twitch? How's it going? Right, yeah, that's right, Manic. That position is changing every frame, so I guess this would just be valid the first time I'm calling it. Why didn't I think about that? Another adventure I want to make right now is probably going to end up third full game that I finished because of the scope. Still got to make 1 and 2. Yeah, so that's kind of what I got here. I started out in game development wanting to make this game, which is why it's really scary now trying to make it and talking about it publicly. But I wanted to make this game since I finished college, and I knew I couldn't yet, and I had to make my first few games. So I made Skyhook, and I didn't think I could make a 3D game, and I made Shotgun Farmers, and the last few months I've just been really at a loss for what I want to do next. I thought about Shotgun Farmers sequel, I thought about other first-person games, and part of me thought, like, if I died next year, I'd rather die knowing that I at least tried to make my dream game, even if it fails. So I figured now that I have the knowledge of making an online multiplayer game, making a 3D game, marketing those games, I can try to actually take it and maybe make it a reality. So here we go, I guess. So let's set our target. Alvaro, thank you for the follow. Oh wait, I already have follow target. Oopsie daisies. Private, oh, protected. Override void on update. Unity's component-based design throws me off sometimes, Ben. Yeah, when I first started it was really, really confusing. And now, I mean, having used it for like 5 years, it's hard for me to even think about game development any other way. And there are tons of other ways to do it. But yeah, it took me a while to get used to it. Now it's just like how I imagine things all the time. Why are you not working? Please, God damn it. Okay, you have a follow target. It's me. Come, follow me. Oh, you know what? Is it because of these? Okay. So we want to disable our motor. Have the green screen, Brian? Yeah, I turned it off. I need to get a light for it if I'm going to use the green screen. Yeah, the best advice I got to get used to. Damn it, Slav, thank you for the follow. The best advice I got to get used to the component design is don't be afraid to just use tons of different components on an object. Break up your classes as much as you can and just use several different components. All right, there you go, you little pup. Hey, where? Get over here. Come on down. Why does he give up? Oh, I have it backwards. When I summon a monster, I want to start following the monster. When I desummon a monster, my monster starts following me. How do you connect my classes? I use a get component, so like I try to make them as unconnected as possible, or at least have like a few root classes that connect the other ones and have them be as independent as they can be. And then I'll have like one class like for here, like the player controller will probably have a reference to a lot of the different components. Like my player controller will have reference to the player animator, the player sound effects, the player voice, the player footsteps, the player, inventory, and all those kind of components. And those will try to act individually as much as they can, independently as much as they can. It's better to start with a curse and do a ton of small games, or learn the basics and try to start try and error on yourself. I already know how to program in C#. Always better to start with a small game. Even if you know C#, like if you want to use an engine specifically, like learn the ins and outs of the engine by making a really, really simple game. Make Pac-Man, make Tetris, make Mario, make He follows me for like a second. Harry, get over here, come on. Wait. Is this not triggering? Damn it, that's why. The update function is being overwritten on the monster controller because Unity writes the update function by default. What's your first time making a new game? Any new concept art or game design document? No, I don't do, I'll do bullets. I'll do a very loose Google Doc. I don't do real game design documents. I don't believe in them, but I'll write out my ideas. There, now he's following me. I'll write out my ideas, like make bullet lists or whatever. I watch a lot of videos about similar games and try to study their mechanics, play games in the genre, try to see what they're doing, see what works. Definitely research the market to see if those kind of games are even have any viability or if anyone's buying those kind of games right now. And then just kind of, I try to break it down to the most core functions possible and then start building up from that. But I don't believe in like big elaborate game design docs. I think they're they take a lot of time to make, and I think your game's going to change 1,000 times before as you start developing it, and so there's no point in making a game design doc that's just going to change anyway. We're gonna have to make the speed match the speed of the character controller eventually. A real game design document. So like in schools, a game design document is like a, X page thing that breaks down every single feature of your game. Actually, if you look at the Reddit game dev, people post there's a lot there sometime, and it's just like every feature and like every little thing and like broken down like bit by bit with like sketches and screenshots and ideas. And it's like a really cool idea, and it's useful if you have a really big team and try to communicate it. But for me, being a small indie and for someone who wants to like actually get the game done, I think it's faster to just work on it because it's going to change. I think a lot of times people design really strict game design documents, and then they're like, all right, this is how the game has to be, and they start building that. And it's like, if you're not iterating and testing on that constantly and changing it, regardless of what the document says, then I think the game suffers. But yeah, I do have a very loose doc. Like I have a Google Doc for this game, and it says, like farming, monsters, how the hell am I going to do this? That kind of stuff. Okay, so if I switch over to controlling the monster, I can't because his motor is not turned back on. So when you summon a monster, we want to do public void clear follow. Oh, just stop following. I never actually used this function, did I? We also need to give them a bigger stopping radius because right now they get all up in your face and try to step on you. So stopping distance will be like 4. I think it's possible to do a game only with placeholder graphics and let the real graphics build by another person. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how most games are made anyway. I mean, I'm using all placeholder graphics right now, and then I'm eventually going to replace this with the real art. But I think it's smarter to build your game with just placeholder assets and worry about the real art another day. So you can actually get it working. Like, now I got my monster following me. I can summon him. What the shoot? So when you switch, they teleport back to where their motor last was. Must be a function I can use. Oh wait, is actually the character controller I want to disable? Maybe. Your collection of assets 2D games used for prototyping. Nice. Yeah, if you're looking for a good placeholder activating a 2D game, there's Kenny has a crazy number of assets. That doesn't work. Okay, I'm not sure how to fix that yet. Yeah, Kenny's assets. You just Google Kenny, I'm sure it'll be like the top one. Thanks, Alvada. I'm glad you liked the stream. Shotgun Farmers took 1,146 days. And it's still in development. In fact, we have a big update for Shotgun Farmers coming out tomorrow. I gotta make sure I test everything for that tonight too. All right, I'm not sure how to solve this problem yet. Let's see. Slim Buffalo Jackamus? Yep. Yeah, Slim Buffalo. Are there new guns, Crunchy? No, tomorrow's update is going to be the winter update, and it brings back the hide and freeze game mode where you can hide as a snowman, adds a new shovel skin, the Snow Globe shovel skin, a new YouTuber hat for the YouTuber Bit Gamer, and adds massive performance boosts. I was able to get the game from 40 FPS to 140 FPS, or like 120 FPS on my laptop, so I'm really hoping it's going to give a lot of other people good performance boosts as well. So yeah, those are the 4 big things coming tomorrow. Do I live from Shotgun Farmers? Yeah, Shotgun Farmers is my main and only right now source of income. Well, I guess also technically Skyhook. Skyhook sold like a few copies last week. I put it on sale for $1. It sold like 30 copies or something. But yeah, I released Shotgun Farmers in 2017, and then that let me go full-time as a game developer. And so I work on that, and now hopefully potentially work on this. What do you guys think? If you're in chat, do you think you'd be interested in playing a game like this? Where you can ride a purple wolf that somewhat works and somewhat doesn't? I have to figure out this teleporting thing. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I could do it like how I do in Shotgun Farmers. I could make them actually follow the navigator. That's all I do, hobby? That's all? I work 14 hours a day. But yeah, that's all I do. I don't always work 14 hours a day. Some days I work like 6 hours or 8 hours. Most days I work, I like to work. So most days I work like 10 or 12 hours. You would Game Boy? Nice, awesome. Ben, you would play too? Good. You should play all games. Okay, that works. Only if the boys are really tired all the time. Yeah, we gotta bring their animations back. Maybe we'll work on that on next stream. So I think I am going to stream tomorrow as well. So we'll have to continue working on this. Oh, you meant the wolf part. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant me. No. For anyone who's just tuning in, didn't know what we're making a open world monster capture game with real-time combat. So the idea for the game is that I am a summoner. This is my monster. You capture these monsters in the wild. So they'll be like, ones walking around and stuff. And the way you're going to engage with one in the wild, which is maybe combat's going to be something we can start getting into on the next stream. So it's like, wild plus Pokemon. So you see a wild monster, you engage in combat. The combat will be, I guess, similar to WoW because they have dodge rolling and stuff in WoW. So you use your monster spells and stuff to fight them. So you actually control the monster when you're doing combat. Not an MMO because I could not possibly afford to run those servers. But it will have online multiplayer so you can play with your friends. You can invite your friends to play with you together. I do want to have elements of farming and base building potentially. That's more stuff to worry about later. The core of the game I do think is going to be the monster capturing and battling, and so I want to make sure that's working well, and we can actually play that together before I worry too much about like farming and base building and day and night cycle and stuff like that. We gotta figure out these collisions too. Only make an MMO if you have $1 million. Well, what if I have $1? What should I make then? Yeah, I imagine they're very expensive to make. Let's make a commit because I haven't committed at all. Monster and player following each other. Just an M. I like it. The Pokemon monster capture game has room for more genre. Genre has room for more games. Thanks, Hobby. I hope so too. Looking at long play runs or shorter ones? Longer ones right now. The hope is that you'd actually be playing it more long form. So you'd spawn into the game with nothing, build up your party, build up your farm base or whatever, and then grow it over time, and then adventure out more into the world and try to fight stronger and stronger monsters. So it'd be a pretty long play game. But you can regenerate the world. So there won't be a story. There's no gyms. There's no trainers. There's no towns and stuff like that. It's just a world to explore with these monsters. Farm. I mean, maybe there'll be one town for NPCs if we need that. I don't actually know if the game needs NPCs yet, but you'll be building up your monster farm thing. Monster Battle Royale where you mutate your monsters. Alas, too complex will always be dwarfed by Fortnite. Yeah. Fortnite is probably eventually going to add Pokemon to it, like monsters to it too. I thought about trying to make a Monster Capture Battle Royale game, but I found that I feel like one of the best parts about a Monster Capture game is having your monsters. And I feel like in a Battle Royale game, you'd have to capture them every time. So it'd be like this beginning phase of just trying to capture your monster and then going to fight everyone. Which could be a direction this game takes, but I don't know if I want to go in another. I don't know if I want to go into competitive online multiplayer because we already have Shotgun Farmers for that. I wouldn't want to make a game that might eclipse that in any way. Only a quick cash, make a phone game that require in-app purchases every day. A clock app that requires you to pay $1 to see the time. For the netcode hobby, I think I'm going to use. So I used Photon for Shotgun Farmers. I want to use Photon again. But I think I'm going to use Photon Bolt this time around. So I know Sloth has already been looking into it a little bit on how we can use it. So Photon Bolt is the new or a different networking solution by Photon that works really well for consoles and for simpler. Oh, I didn't know Pantry used it. That's cool. And it's supposed to be easier to use, I've heard, than Pun. So yeah, I think I want to use this. Well, that probably will be for at least a month or two. I want the core game to feel good. I want to make sure it's a good feeling single player game before I worry about the netcode. Trying to make this multi-platform? Yeah, ideally this game would eventually launch on console too. I think I'm losing my voice. Worth every penny to see the time, exactly. Yeah, Steam's netcode is really solid, and their infrastructure is really good from what I've heard. But yeah, it only works on Steam and PC. Drink water. Good call. But yeah, I like Exit Games. I like Photon. I got to meet their CTO at GDC last year, and they're really friendly, really indie-friendly company. So I like them. That Tuesday maintenance. What can we do next? I can set up. I want to work on UI. I don't know. I think it's time to call it a day. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all the new followers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you for supporting the stream. Every subscriber makes this stream possible and makes my dream to make these games possible. So thank you guys so very much. If you're new around here, please make sure you check out Shotgun Farmers. It is my current game. Hobby 2000, thank you so much for the follow. Shotgun Farmers is out now on Steam. It is a multiplayer shooter where you grow your own guns. We're still working on that game as well. So some streams might be Shotgun Farmers intermittently, but I'm going to try to shift over a lot of my focus to start working on Project Quasimon, the multiplayer monster capture survival game. Yeah, multiplayer monster capture survival game. Multiplayer monster capture survival game? Maybe. Follow it on Instagram. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. And also, if anybody here is using TikTok, make sure you find me, tiktok.com, or there's not a .com. Find QuasiTV on TikTok. I started a TikTok account. We're posting a lot there. Thank you guys for hanging out, Jackamus. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for being amazing. If you enjoyed the show so far, make sure you hit that follow button. It's up there. Hit that follow button. And if you really hated the show, and if you're sick and tired of my face, you should subscribe, because for every person that subscribes to this stream, I will reduce my face by 1%. Let's go see who's doing some streaming in the stream world. See if we can show them some love. See if anyone's making some games out there. Oh yeah, have a good winter holiday too. I might try to stream again tomorrow or Friday, depending on how things go with the Shotgun Farmers winter update, because I do want to keep making more progress on Quasimon. So I'll let you know about that. I won't be streaming next week for the holidays, so next week's Monday, Wednesday streams won't be happening because of the tree holiday, the one where we like put boxes under trees. Oh, let's go show some love to Tim. All right, we are gonna be raiding Tim's channel, so grab that raid message. And let's head over to Tim's channel and show him some corn love. I will see you guys next time. Whatever you do, trying to die before then, I would appreciate it. Goodbye.
Whoa, QuasiTV! How are you and your turtles? Welcome to Sarah Cat Monkey Bird and Indie Dogs. Different than game dev stream, we're building an engine. Engine development. Build your own engine. I am working on a small model that I just got for Christmas from work party. And we're making an internal combustion engine, 4-cylinder. How are you? How's your stream, Quasi?